Opie's Beard Co. The Sit Down Series.
And we are live. Welcome everybody to the Sit Down series with me, Jamie Cox, and with Ryan. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, no, thank you for having me.
Very welcome. Right, let's get straight into it. Your beard journey. Do you want to just tell us how you got growing your beard?
Yeah. Well, I've always had some type of facial hair, like even one of those silly little soul patches at one stage. You know,
Yeah.
I thought I was like the Don, that little tiny soul patch. And I went through all different types of phases, like the mutton chop, the handlebars, the old Victorian style, like
Yeah.
and all that. So I had it all. And then I think it came out of laziness and the fact that I didn't want to pay for razor blades anymore because they're just ridiculous amounts of money.
Yeah.
So I started just growing my beard out, and then that was about 6 years ago, I think. I grew a proper full beard, got bored, shaved it all down, and then started growing it again.
Excellent. Do you ever think you'll go back to the mutton chops or anything?
Nah, not now.
No?
Maybe if I lose a couple of chins, I might do it.
It does cover a lot of sins, doesn't it? A good beard.
Oh, a good beard covers all the things.
Brilliant. Just moving on then to you are a member of the Bearded Villains, aren't you?
I am, yes. I've been a member of the Bearded Villains since 2018.
Excellent. Wow, that's quite a long time then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
Yeah. Can you just tell everybody watching what Bearded Villains actually is and what it means to you?
Yeah. So the Bearded Villains started in 2014 in LA, and it just started off as a small social media group that organically grew to just take over the world. And it's just a group of normal guys with beards, like people just being portrayed with a beard from all different walks of life, all different employments and careers and stuff like that. And it's built on 5 pillars of charity, respect, loyalty, family, and a beard. So,
excellent.
Yeah, now there's over 300,000 members worldwide, all different chapters all over the world.
Yeah. So it's obviously all UK and worldwide. So how many different chapters are there in the UK at the moment? Do you know?
In the UK, so you've got my chapter, which is the Bearded Villains East Anglia in Peterborough, and like the East of England chapter, EOE. You've got Essex, Central England, London, Wales, Ireland. You've got Scotland, the Northern Monkeys, Blackshire, who am I missing? Lakeside.
So pretty much everywhere then, really.
And then you've got the Kingsmen and the Southwest. They do all like the corners and the small pockets of the UK as well.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so it was obviously started in America, and then how long do you know how long it took to get over here? Was it fairly quick after it had been introduced?
I think it started 2015 here.
Wow. Okay, so not long after America then.
No, there was only because it's run kind of like an MC club.
Mm-hmm.
So each chapter has a captain, co-captain, secretary, treasurer. You have scouts and stuff like that. And it started like an MC club over here with the original 9, like the first 9.
Yeah.
So there was like 9 guys that heard about it, thought they'd bring it over here, met up, and then people noticed them, and it just grew from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's run like a motorcycle club, but you don't have to have a motorcycle, do you, to be in it?
No.
It's beard instead of a motorcycle, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, awesome. And how do you go about joining? Obviously, is there a prospect patch you need to have for it, or?
Yeah, so it all starts out. First of all, you're basically a supporter.
Okay.
And then once you build up, because it's a social media group, it is really heavily Instagram based.
Mm-hmm.
And we have our own chats and everything like that. So as long as you're active on social media and active in the chat, then you can rank up, as they say.
Yeah.
So you start as a supporter, and then if you've been deemed that you've done enough, your beard is at the because you have to have a beard, ear to ear, full beard, 4 centimeters from the chin. So it's like a proper beard club.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, it's none of this. It has to be ear to ear, full beard, 4 centimeters from the chin, and then you get once you've been a hopeful for a while, a supporter for a while, you can become a hopeful. So you get submitted to the scouting committee, which is the scouts from every chapter and every country around the world.
Hmm.
Um, and if they deem that you've done enough and you can bring something to the brotherhood, you can raise your black flag basically, and you get sent a digital copy of the Bearded Villains flag, and then from there you're put in for your villain pack. So then you go from hopeful to supporter with your black flag, and then your villain pack, and then you're
Excellent.
a villain. Yeah.
Excellent. So, your insignia is obviously on your hoodie there and behind you there. So you are the
Yeah.
East Anglia Bearded Villains. Am I right in thinking every chapter has their own patch?
Yep, every chapter has their own patch. Yeah, so ours is the wolf from Bury St Edmunds.
Hmm.
That's what it's based on. That's why you have the wolf and the crown.
Right.
Because obviously the east of England, East Anglia, that was like it's rife in history.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why we have the wolf. You're the wolves of East Anglia.
Excellent. Okay. So obviously you said you're largely based on Instagram, but you do actually have meetups as well, don't you? On a regular
Yeah,
basis.
yeah. Normally, I mean, obviously 2020 has been a complete write-off.
Yeah.
We were lucky to have our meet which you came to
Yes.
in February, where I think we had representation from about 6 or 7 different chapters all turn up that day. So that was a big meet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we organise events and stuff like that around the country where we all go and travel and see each other and get together, have a couple of drinks, let off some steam, and try to raise as much money for charity as we can as well.
Yeah. Yeah, just getting on to that. I mean, I just want to say quickly that obviously we'll get on to how we met and that sort of thing in a little bit. But obviously, when I was invited to come to Peterborough for one of your meetups, I'd never met any bearded villain at that point. And you hear things around social media about the bearded villains, which is, as I learned, completely untrue. And when I met up, it was basically the same as when I go to any other beard meet. Everyone was so friendly. There was a real community and a brotherhood to it. And it wasn't just a group of guys. I mean, you've got guys there with their wives and girlfriends, and kids were there as well. So I mean, it was a great family thing. So I don't know why bearded villains sometimes get some flack from certain people. I think it's probably down to ignorance. But from my point of view, just want to put this out there that Bearded Villains is a great group of guys, and you'd be lucky to join up with them.
Thank you. No, we do. We pride ourselves as our local chapter that we're very family orientated. So
Yeah.
everything we do is always organised for the wives and girlfriends and the kids all start in the beginning of the evening until it's time for the kids to go home.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. And your chapter, the East Anglia, I know you're heavily involved in doing charity work, particularly local charity work as well, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. Last month, 10 of us, this year our chosen charity is With Kids, which is, if anyone hasn't heard of them, they're a charity that help build customized wheelchairs for kids up to the age of 18 so they can have a more independent life.
Yeah.
So what we did was it was their 30th birthday this year. So we worked out that we could walk like basically the entire outskirts of Peterborough, which is 30 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 of us did that. We walked 30 miles with raising charity like that. We started at 6 in the morning and we finished between 6 at night. And there was a couple of guys that finished about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was an interesting day.
Yeah, I bet it was. I think isn't 30 miles is more than a marathon, isn't it? Isn't a marathon 25 miles, I think?
Yeah, marathon is 26. Anything more
26.
than 26 miles is classed as an ultra marathon.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So you walked an ultra marathon for the charity.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. And I know you're involved in a lot of. Certainly, when I came down, you were raising money for the local homeless as well, weren't you? So you're involved in raising money for a lot of charities.
Yeah, we have when you came down, we was raising money for a charity called Pearsall, which is a charity that helps help parents that have lost their kids.
Yeah.
So that helps with like counselling and grieving services like that. We do have monthly homeless runs as well, where we try to go out as often as we can and make sure people have clean clothes and food and hot drinks and stuff. And this year is our 3rd year of doing a toy drive for the Peterborough Hospital. But we're going that one step further this year, because there's actually 66 members of us now in this sector.
Wow.
And we cover everything from Cambridge. We've got guys from Cambridge, Great Yarmouth, Norwich, Grantham, all over the place. So we're doing it for 4 hospitals this year.
Wow.
In the different areas. We're doing it for the Peterborough City Hospital, Addenbrooke Hospital, the University Hospital in Cambridge, I think it is, and the Queen Elizabeth Hospital as well.
Yeah, well, that's excellent. Like I say, hats off to you for all the charity work that you guys do. I know, obviously, you know that we're obviously big on supporting charities, and we're even bigger on supporting people that support charities, because that's effectively, sometimes even better, because then you raise awareness for those charities as well as money, which is, you can't buy awareness. It's something that you can just give yourself. So yeah, hats off to you.
Thank you.
So just moving on to OPs. Obviously, we've already talked about the fact that I've come and met up with you guys in Peterborough, and obviously met all you guys. Do you want to just tell us how you got involved in OPs?
Yeah, it's actually quite funny actually, because obviously I tried all different types of products over the years, but then I stumbled across you guys on Instagram, and as soon as I saw it was called Opie's, I was like, I've got to try that out, because Opie's, he was my hero from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
And the actor Ryan Hurst is one of my favourite actors. Nothing to do with the fact that we have the same name.
Yeah.
There is a slight resemblance, I think. I think I look more like his character in The Walking Dead than I do in Sons of Anarchy. That's by the point. But yeah, so I stumbled across it and I thought, no, I'm going to give these guys a try. And I think the first ones I got, I think it was Wild Lime was the first oil I bought.
Yeah.
And the Wild Lime Balm. And I was like, it smelled amazing. It made my beard feel amazing. And I didn't wake up like, you have a beard, so you know this. Like, you go out for a couple of drinks, you come home, you sometimes forget to wash the stuff out of your beard.
Yeah.
And you wake up sometimes, like, with other products, I'd wake up and my beard would be all like crusty and still rough and horrible. But I've never had that.
Yeah.
In the couple of times that I've woken up after a night out and forgot to wash out that Opie stuff.
Yeah.
So to me, that was a big bonus.
It's definitely one you have to check off the list, isn't it? Brilliant. And as part of that, obviously, you became a very good customer of ours, and then we started talking through social media, and then obviously you invited me to your meetup in Peterborough, and I got to meet you in person and find out what a gent you are, and what an awesome club and chapter you've got up in Peterborough. And then obviously I invited you to be part of our Opie's Familia, and we were very pleased to have you on board. You're the only bearded villain that we've got as part of our Opie's Familia.
And we're going to keep it that way as well.
Well, I don't know, if a celebrity joins Bearded Villains, I'm going to be on him like a shot. So yeah, as I said, we were absolutely flattered to have you on board as part of the Opie's Familia. Is there any? So you've talked about the Wild Lime. Obviously, was first product you've got. What would you say was your favourite product?
Well, to be honest with you, it was Filthy Grin until you brought the sherbet lemon out and the oil base and the balm. So I'd say the sherbet lemon is some of my favourite stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. The missus loves it. The kids always say I smell nice. So you know. Yeah.
Do your kids pick up the fact that it's a sherbet lemon, or do they not notice it?
No, they know that it smells like sweet. That's all that matters.
Yeah, because I actually bought some I actually bought some sherbet lemons the other day for the first time in what has to be 20 years, so that I could take some fancy photography with the product and the sherbet lemons around. And then the rest of the bag I gave to my boy, who wolfed them down. And then about a week later, I made some sherbet lemon butters, and I said to him, "Here, so have a smell of this. What does it smell like?" "I don't know. It doesn't smell like anything." I thought, please don't say that. No, it definitely, yeah, it's definitely got the scent in there. I definitely added it. What does it smell of? "I don't know." So it was. I just wondered if kids are able to pick it up, or that it's just us adults that smell something nice from our childhood and instantly get like straight back to our childhood when we used to eat whatever we liked and our teeth didn't fall to pieces.
Oh, yeah, no, I think that was, for me, that was one of the things. Like, if you was to bring out like a fruit salad or a blackjack tentative thing,
Yeah.
I'd be all over that stuff.
No, I don't think it's not on the cards yet. I mean, in terms of product, what are you? Are you a balm guy or an oil guy or a butter guy?
You know what? I use all of them.
Yeah.
I like to use all of them. So it's like, you know, the balm's good for the hold. The oil's nice to make it look shiny, and the butters I like to use at night because I suffer with dry skin sometimes, just on the cheek.
Okay.
And I've found if I put a bit of butter in before I go to bed, it kind of keeps the skin nice and moisturized. And when I wake up, it's fine. So yeah, butter's always, you know, like you have your own routines, don't you? But butter's always bedtime routine for me.
Yeah. See, I've kind of used butter all the time now. I just use it at night, and then I get up and I look at all my products, and I just think, yeah, I'm going for that butter again. That's good stuff. I'm going to go for some more. But I mean, to be fair, as you well know, when I don't really have a beard product collection like everybody else. Everybody else is fortunate enough to be able to buy theirs and have it, but I just use the scrapings of whatever's left when I finish a batch. So it's rare that I'm able to pick a product off of my shelf. I just talked to you a minute ago off camera about the fact that I picked a mustache wax off my shelf and actually treated myself to a product for the first time in a couple of years. So I pretty much just get to use whatever's left over, and it just so happens that butter is one of those. Butter and balm tend to be the ones where there's enough left over not to fill a jar up. Yeah. Whereas oils, because now I do the sample oils, I can't even get a sniff at that, because every milliliter goes now, so I can't even get a sniff at oils anymore.
Oh, so, you need to treat yourself more often in a couple of years.
Oh, maybe I should get the missus to buy me some for Christmas.
Yeah, she can use my discount code as well if you want.
I may very well do that. She keeps asking me for ideas, and she don't have a clue. It's like generation game. When somebody asks you what you want for Christmas, your head just goes completely blank.
Well, it does when you're an adult, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Getting back onto the Bearded Villains then, Ryan. What have you got any plans coming up for the Bearded Villains, or is it very much at the moment just sort of wait it out and see what the world's doing?
When we was allowed to meet up, we was meeting up in like groups of 6 every now and then with other people that lived close enough to do so. And then our captain, Mr. Greaves, he went and done all this hard work of like finding out where everyone lives, putting everyone in like groups of 6, so those groups of 6 could possibly go out and have a couple of beers. And then lockdown 2 happened, and he was just like, he was devastated. It took him ages to do it all.
Yeah, well, it looks like we might have lockdown 3 soon, mustn't we, with what they've announced at the moment. So we might be having a third one in January, or depending on this whole tier system thing. I don't really know.
Yeah, no, we will. This was all part of the big plan to save Christmas, so everyone can meet up for a couple of days, and then that's it, back in lockdown.
Yeah, well, you'll have to get a meet up in just before Christmas, then, won't you? If you all dress as Santa.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Say you're all working as a Santa, then.
Well, the thing is, didn't they say like if you're doing something for charity groups can be up to 30? So if we all just dress up as Santa and do a Santa fun run.
Ah, there you go then. Yeah.
Not a bad idea. I might plug that to the boys later.
Yeah. Well, why not? Why not? It's worth doing stuff for charity.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing we've actually been able to do at the moment is there's a local charity. They call themselves Corona Heroes,
Okay.
and they build up uh, like packages and supply parcels and stuff like that. So the boys that can drive have been going around picking up all these supplies and delivering them to people that are chilled in or the vulnerable that can't get out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we are still doing our bit, socially distant,
Yeah, of course,
but we
yeah.
are still trying.
Awesome. Awesome. Right, well, I think that's about all we've got time for tonight, Ryan. So thanks for joining us.
Oh, again, thanks for having me.
You're very
It's
welcome.
fantastic.
Is there anything you wanted to talk about just quickly before we set off?
Yeah, if anyone's interested in about the Bearded Villains, get in touch with us. You can find us on Instagram, Bearded Villains _EA, and we'll give you all the information that you'll need about us. And if you do have a beard or you're thinking of growing a beard and you want to join us, get in touch and we can point you in the right direction.
Excellent. Well, I'll stick all the relative information down in the not in the comments, in the info section below here, and they'll also be running just below the screen here for everybody to take a look at. So, as I said, thanks again for joining me, Ryan. I wish you a Merry Christmas, mate, and
you, sir.
I look forward to hopefully meeting up with you guys again in the future.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, check out our other great videos and subscribe to be kept up to date with our new videos. Thanks.